and bold. In this space we speak our mind. Different views all intertwined. It's the big conversation where the real ones talk from the heart of the...
If you've ever asked the question, so what are we? Today's conversation is for you. Welcome to another fantastic edition of The Big Conversation. We're starting today's show, as usual, with a look at the newspapers on the headline segment. And after that, we move into the big conversation where we'll be talking about the infamous talking stage, that phase before commitment where expectations are unclear, emotions are involved, and intentions are often debatable. Is the talking stage a healthy way to get to know someone, or has it become a convenient excuse to waste people's time? Fela Yomi Lainka will be joining us on that segment. We'll wrap up the show with our agree or disagree segment where we debate our statement of the day. So settle in, subscribe and share this video. This is The Big Conversation with these fabulous ladies at the table. Your earring is fabulous.
Thank you.
Love it. Welcome, Funola. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to have you here.
All
All right, let's start with your headline, Abigail.
Okay, we're taking this one from This Day. Khan is troubled about the initial denial of the kidnap case that happened in Kaduna. So prior to this case, let's not forget that Reverend Achi's wife was just released on with 2 million ransom.
Paid.
And yes, paid. There's another kidnap that happened on that same day. In fact, cumulatively, they have 150 million ransom that they're asking for right now. And it's really troubling because when the Christian Mission went into that community, they saw security agencies and the local government chairman coming out. They actually told the villagers not to say anything about the kidnap. So it was based on the people who refused to play along and they kept on speaking out, and then they gave a list about not one person, not 10 people, not 20, 170 people kidnapped from 3 churches, 2 Cherubim and Seraphim Church, 1 Equa Church, 3 churches.
Wow.
170 people. And the local government, the states decided that they should keep quiet about it.
Not just even keep quiet, but also now to do like debunk and, and trying to make it as if
it did not happen.
It didn't happen.
It didn't make
it's
any
a different
sense.
way to be quiet.
It didn't make any sense. They said it didn't happen. And in the guys, they said that to keep calm, to not cause panic. Are you playing? I have never seen this before, that a kidnap happens and the state decides to play politics with it. Now, do you see that last week I took the news about General Musa, the Minister of Defense, saying that we cannot keep affiliating with this terrorist. A friend of a thief is a thief. A friend of a terrorist is apparently a terrorist. And he said that we should desist from negotiating with terrorists. Now imagine, after just paying negotiation fee, ransom, the same states, they've come back to... This is to show that this is clearly... They will keep asking for ransom. You will keep negotiating with them. They will release to you. They will come back again.
And they will use the ransom money, you know,
to go and gather more.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Did you see one of the things that they are requesting for is 12 motorcycles? So because of the terrain, so they can move around.
And this obviously makes their what they are doing a lot more bigger.
It's
just there was a recent hideout where it was uncovered. They saw, you know, all sorts of things. They saw
it's so unfortunate. That place that the kidnap happened in Kaduna, Kajuru. I remember like about 15 years ago, people were going for tourism. There's a particular building, you know, I'm going to Google it. I just remembered it now. There's a particular building that was built by, I think, the Europeans or something. Kajuru, maybe had about 200 rooms or something. But I think about 15 years ago, 10 years ago, something snapped in Nigeria, and Nigeria became really unsafe. I mean, insecurity is a normal, you know, you see, but this magnitude,
Yeah.
maybe about 10 years ago.
They should understand that the
not an
Christian
industry.
It
mission.
is not an
It's not
industry.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It is
And
an industry.
what they're trying to do is apply gloss on Nigerians' picture and say, no, we are safe, we are fine. That's not true. And plus, the mission that, even the Christian mission that went there to Ghana, they have affiliations with the US. So they should not think that they don't know what is happening. They know. So we can't try to sugarcoat the situation or apply makeup on it. The country is in a bad state.
Yeah.
Let's try to figure it out and stop negotiating with terrorists.
Absolutely. And talking about terrorists, my headline is from the front page of The Punch, which says, federal government moves to fast-track trial of 5,000 insurgents. You know, they are terrorists who have not even been tried, which means there's a backlog. So I think that there needs to be I don't know if there needs to be like a separate
special court.
Yes, because it's
try
ridiculous.
them.
Like we said, it's an industry.
Yeah.
So if you don't try them, they're just there. And they are creating more space. Meaning that that's why sometimes some of them may show some, because if you don't clear the backlogs, after a while you may start to feel overwhelmed and some people will start to
let
get
them
away.
go, yeah.
Yes, will start to get away. So I think that they need to create some special focus committee
Catch
that
and kill.
ensures that and so that they show the serious. Once you know that you do so, you pay the price, you do the time.
Yes.
Then
Or they
it
kill you.
reduces the passion that they have for this work.
Yeah.
It's an industry, and,
Yes,
and I'm
it is.
sorry,
It's a big industry.
Yes, and we need to do everything to show that we have no tolerance to terrorism.
Yes.
Just how Americans will say we do not negotiate with terrorists. Of course, I know in circumstances where they've had to, but that statement alone. It gives a clear signal that we have no tolerance at every level. That's why even calling it banditry, calling it headsmen, call a spade, and give a very strong voice, signaling that we will not tolerate, terrorism in any shape or form. Once they are caught, they are tried, and they go and face, whatever it is. So I hope that this fast track it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because it really needs to happen. It's
Yes.
become so ridiculous. We're empowering them.
Negotiation.
Yes, negotiation. We're empowering them that's why when government says don't pay ransom, it's just that government has not done enough to ensure that people don't have to pay ransom. If I feel like government has my back, I will not have to pay ransom.
Yeah.
But people are paying ransom. What they're doing with this ransom is empowering their
Yes,
strategies.
yes.
That's
You know,
right.
we're empowering them
it's
even
more
more.
unfortunate when government is the one paying ransom.
Exactly.
Like,
Thank
it
you.
doesn't even
Yes.
make any sense.
Negotiating with them. So in Katsina, about 3 weeks ago, they had to say that, okay, so we release some of your prisoners,
You
right?
release-
You release some of the kidnapped.
You are playing tinko with criminals.
Yes, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It says that a large number of detainees has created a significant backlog of terrorism cases.
Yeah.
Imagine us, terrorism cases as if it's a theft.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. But let's quickly go to Funlola's
Okay, so
headline.
mine is from the Nigerian Tribune. It's about the Dr. Adeleke's interview yesterday. Says, paternity disputes, how I got to know about my son's alleged daughter, Davido's father. Says several DNA were
Carried out.
test return negative. Yeah, so I don't know if any of you watched the video yesterday.
Yes,
You know,
I did.
that's it, and for a very quiet man who is
all
not,
compelled to.
Exactly.
who is not
Yeah.
one to be flippant, he didn't used to give interview. In fact, I think the first time I heard this, usually I see him, the first time I heard his voice was when he was giving testimony in the church, in the US, talking about how he got to divine intervention for his project in Ondo State or wherever, Omotosho. So he's not someone that would normally call attention to himself. So for him to have come out, and say that I did this, and the man said that he was even sponsoring the girl, sent her to Adeleke University.
Wow.
Yes, sent her to Adeleke University and was giving the girl, the alleged daughter, monthly income of maybe 250,000 naira.
And
yes.
she dropped that ball, something that she could have been gingerly collecting.
So she now said, yesterday, she said the mother said she was poisoned at Adeleke University. Wow. She said she used the year there. A few hours after, she said she spent, 2 years at the university, and you did not say anything. You kept quiet. You left the school. And people are saying that this girl is lazy, you know.
People are also alleging that Olunloyo, what's her name?
Yes, is using.
Kemi Olunloyo.
Yes, yes. Kemi, yeah. The man also said it, that it is Kemi Olunloyo, that the girl's sister, Anu's small sister, spoke with him. She was one that even sent it that, please, my family has no hand in this. Please, we are sorry for the embarrassment and everything. But people are saying it's Kemi Olunloyo. But I mean, the woman should just let the girl be. Let her not be.
It's obviously that there's a lot of delusion. I'm not sure. Maybe
Yes,
they need to also carry out a mental health test too.
Yes, yes.
Because I mean,
It's delusion.
if you've done DNA test and you're still insisting that, and this is someone that Davido said he has never met, but unfortunately, Davido also, I think, put himself in this situation where everybody can just come out.
Did you hear what the father said yesterday? That they also did 2 DNA tests of B-Red. B-Red is Davido's cousin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So people were alleging that maybe there was a threesome affair. So she didn't know which of them, you know. So the man said they did 3 for Davido and 2 for B-Red. 0%.
Oh, wow. Well,
I mean, people should train their children.
Yes,
well.
Exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, what, like I wrote this morning on my social media page, what happened to taking after money pills?
Okay.
After you had unprotected sex, so at least protect yourself from getting pregnant.
So somebody, so a girl that doesn't have home training will sleep with Davido and go take after money pills. For Lola. Seriously?
That's
So people that you can't take
They are
pills
waiting
for.
to just hook whiskey in one situation so that they can say I had a child for this person. So no, they're not going to take her after morning pill. But my own is just like she's delulu. The guy is saying he's never met you before. So perhaps they should carry out a mental health test for her.
I mean, you did not say it anywhere.
To her daughter,
Yes, you did not say it anywhere that, oh, you were being provided for by the Adeleke family.
Imagine.
You kept quiet. You did not say anything.
But I wish they didn't, because now everybody else is going to come out and say,
but wait,
I don't know.
Why are they providing for someone
Exactly.
who
Out of
is
philanthropy.
Thank you. What
Out
kind of
of-
philanthropy is that? They encourage, that's why I say they're encouraging nonsense. I can
Exactly.
just go now and say Davido too. I said with Davido. Have one
They
child
will
and
not
say,
start-
they should
The
just
man
start.
said,
Thank God, it's like I even look
watch the
like
video?
Davido small.
Did you watch the video? So the woman
Yes, I
said, the man
did.
said that before calling the video, after seeing the correspondence,
Yes.
that he called the mother and said, don't worry, if this girl is, I have 14 grandchildren, that if this girl is our
Exactly.
daughter,
There's
I will
nothing,
collect it.
absolutely nothing wrong with adding her to.
Yes.
You know, but yes, Davido should do better as well, because the fact that somebody can just come
And people
say
should
hi.
train their girls well,
Yeah,
actually.
and their boys well.
Yes.
Absolutely. Anyway, that's all we have time for on the headline segment. Stay tuned, because when we get back, the conversation moves to the big conversation. We've titled it The Talking Stage, Freedom or Fraud. Should you be talking to just one person, or is it okay to explore multiple options before choosing? Go and call all your single Pringle friends. This is a conversation they must be a part of. Don't go away.
In this space we speak our mind. Different views all intertwined. It's the big conversation where the real ones talk from the heart of